Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to what a £200 car could look like for you in 2022/2023. Now in this episode we are, if all goes to plan, doing our 500 mile round trip to test the Clio's reliability, fuel economy and just, I guess, general drivability. Right now I've got the scanner. I'm just going to clear any faults that are in the engine management system, make note of them, and then yeah, when we get there, see if any come back on the way down there. It was frozen this morning and it did take a hell of a lot of cranking to get it going. Yes, I had to, well, yeah. So, don't know if the glow plugs are on the way out or they're not getting power. The glow plug relay or module, whatever it's got, I haven't looked into it. So, that might be something to look into. Yeah, for now, let's have a look at the codes and see what's happening. So, I've already opened it up onto the right vehicle. And if we go into codes, right, there we are then. Preheating unit, which, yeah, would make sense. This fuel rail fault, DF053, I'm hoping is because it ran out of fuel. So it's obviously, there's been no pressure in the fuel rail. Don't know, but we'll clear them. Completed. No codes present. Just wrap it up and see. So that glow plug preheating one has come straight back. So that's going to be something to look into. I don't know if I mentioned in the last episode that it is obviously taking longer to crank than it should. So yeah, it would make sense to get that sorted. It's obviously not going to be before we go. Do it next time, but yeah, I'll fill the tank up. I'm not going until, is it 2 or 3 days time. It's going to be a night drive, so yeah, it's going to be dark, but I'll put a time lapse on or something, and if anything interesting happens we can come back and see. But yeah, I'm going to brim the tank, get there, probably brim it again, and then work out the MPGs. So yeah, I'll see you then. So this is what I'm having to do. Obviously it's taking extra cranking. I don't want to fuck the battery. So this is morning of departure. And I don't know whether it's obviously this glow plug issue or whether there's a fuel related issue as well. Or whether the battery's not spinning it over fast enough, because that started well good. Oh well, I've been sort of thinking about chickening out of using this Clio. I'm going in my boss's car, but I think we'll just do it, shall we? Let's just do it. Right, I've just filled up. The filling station just outside of Ulverston. My range now says 570 miles. Tank is brimmed. So, got some snacks, some Lunchables for the road and a milkshake. And I haven't done any check. Haven't done any checks at all. I haven't done tyre pressures. Haven't topped my screen wash up. Haven't checked the engine oil or the coolant. So this really is going to be an interesting drive. I've noticed the blowers only work on speed 3. There's a rattle at a certain RPM. Yeah, vibration from under the bonnet by the sounds of it. So yeah, we'll have a laugh. I'll put the route up now from my location to somewhere in Northampton. And yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Yes, boy. I do love a road trip. So, way up. Whoa. First thing we need to do is reset the trip computer. Is that it? How do you reset it? By holding both buttons together. Yeah, so that's everything reset. Fuel used, average MPG, range. Okay, let's go. I've got to drop a jack handle in at my brother-in-law. Not quite brother-in-law, my sister's boyfriend. Hopefully he's in. Yeah, because he might need it, so we'll do that. Oosh. I've got my scanner behind the passenger seat, just in case something untoward happens. I've got no stereo, obviously, because the battery was flat. There's a radio code required, which I don't have. And being a 200 quid car, there's no user manual or anything. So that's that. Oh, I hope it gets there. Just going to be a bit on and off with the blowers. When it starts to steam up, we'll have to switch them on. I've got some facts and figures for you. I've been on the Parker's website. Oh yeah. Oh, is that a chocolate caramel? The Parker's website, and got some numbers. So 0 to 60 time on this, 12.3 seconds. Average MPG apparently 64 miles per gallon. Brake horsepower 84. It feels pretty nippy, to be fair. It feels pretty nippy. Used price range from 700 to about £1,600. They reckon it'll do 774 miles per tank. Well, I don't think we'll empty a tank, will we? What else? When this was new, it cost £11,605 apparently, back in 2006. I think cars must be the most depreciating item on the planet. Let me know if there is something else that depreciates as much as this. It's almost lost 100% of its value over 15 years. So yeah, what are the numbers? That's it. That is it. So they're the numbers off the Parker's website. Clio, I wonder when it last had a full tank of fuel. Good Lord. Going to stop in at Back Barrow, drop this handle off, and then get some time lapsing going, I think. Well, we're here. The Clio made it without incident really as well. It's obviously the following morning, so a bit of daylight for you. I suppose we should probably see how it starts. Got to hook this battery up with jump leads. I'm hoping we'll be alright, but you never know. So, come on. Oh, nice. Right, also, going through the information on this display, you can probably work out the MPG from this. So we've done 204.6 miles. It reckons we've used 3.9 gallons of fuel. Reckons we're averaging 50.7 miles per gallon. So yeah, 59.5 mile an hour average speed. So we're gonna work out the MPG from that display, and then obviously when I fill the tank tomorrow morning and see how accurate the display is. You might have noticed my time lapse ended abruptly. Yeah, I was using an old phone and the battery's not that great anymore, so yeah, I think the battery was too low to keep recording. But she made it. I mean, obviously I knew it would. The only incident we've had is if you were heavy on the throttle, the injection light would come on and the stop light on the dash, so you had to sort of feather the throttle rather than just plant your foot. But probably saved fuel, that, didn't it? Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow morning when we fill this baby up. Right, I've just pulled up at the filling station. Gonna brim it and then jot down the numbers. Hopefully I make it home. I'm not going to video any of the return trip. I'll just let you know if I get there in a timely manner. Right, so we're brimmed. We've used, what did I put in? 24.4 litres, I think. 24.04 litres. And we've done 209.4 miles. And the car thinks we've used 4.1 gallons of fuel. I'm doing the calculations now. I'm going to drive home, do them in the morning when you can see me and stuff and see what's happening. Wish me luck on the way home. Right, it's the following morning and I've made it back home without incident again, so I'm happy to say that it is reliable. £200, and it can be reliable. Obviously there is the inspection warning issue, which I'm going to scan it now. I've got a feeling it's going to be that fuel pressure fault code that was there earlier on. So let's have a look. And then I've got to work out the MPG and see whether the trip computer matches the actual MPG that the car has done. These are the fault codes we've got. DF053, fuel rail pressure regulation function. Now I don't know whether that is because the pressure's low, too high, or what. Usually it gives you a bit more information than that, so I'm gonna have to do a bit of research. But that is definitely something that needs fixing. Right, I've got the calculations. So when I brimmed it again last night, we'll put 24.04 litres of fuel in. We did 209.4 miles. First thing we need to do is convert the litres to gallons. So 24.04 litres is apparently 5.2881 gallons, according to some conversion calculator on Google. And so 209.4 miles divided by 5.2881 gallons is 39.6 mpg. So if I remember rightly, the trip computer thought we'd done about 50 miles per gallon, and it thought we'd used about 3.9, I think, gallons of fuel. So it was a bit out, really. I don't know whether that's economical or not. I mean, I was cruising probably, the engine speed was 2.5 to 3,000 RPM for about 3 hours. I suppose if we want to really get anal and into it, I could do the same journey again, but keep the engine speed between 2 and 2,500, which is probably like 60 mile an hour. But it'd take maybe an extra hour, 40 minutes to get there. So would we use the same amount of fuel? I don't know. I'm not that interested, to be honest. But yeah, that is it. I think this is the end of the Clio, the £200 Clio series as well. You know, we've bought it, we've fixed a little bit on it. We've taken it on a 417.6 mile round trip. There wasn't much to report. I imagine if the Golf ever makes it on the same trip, then the outcome could be different. But yeah, this car is going to be part of another series, another sort of style of video that I've got. So it's not the end of it on the channel. Obviously I need to fix the fuel fault, the glow plug fault. I've got some bits to do to it to make it more saleable, because I am selling it. There's maybe £1 profit in it, so it'd be silly not to. And yeah, that is that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.